welcome to Cataclysm Season 8. I believe this is an FFA, no 00, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so, this is me kind of fun. I do have a topic in mind, because I was preparing for this. I thought that was sure kind of silly. Okay, so I'm going to talk about bad apps on the App Store. So there's a lot of bad apps, and I'm going to be very excited for this topic, because I have a lot to say. If I fell on that ravine, that would have been a quick ending. What's it called? Okay, so let me first state by saying if you see realistic apps on the App Store, that's okay, guys. I am back. That was not a great start. My internet completely died, so I'm a little behind compared to most people. So that is not fun, but it's cool. I don't really know what to do now, because I guess I should get wood right now, but I need to be very quick and very careful. So I need to keep that in mind. Okay. So let me go to this. Chop down a tree. What I was gonna say is we're gonna talk about bad apps. So I got kind of derailed off my topic, but hopefully I can get back to it. Let me just say, if you guys see a realistic app in the App Store, you could probably guess that it's not going to be good. A lot of people try to implement like an actual game onto an app, and then typically it doesn't work out. Mainly because apps require so much memory, and typically devices aren't provided with that much memory. So you end up having a pretty laggy phone, like when you try and use any other programs, like you try text, use Skype, something like that. Because I've tried using, I've tried like downloading this huge RPG on my phone, and it just doesn't work because it's just way too. It requires way too much memory, and it's much better to use a computer, in my opinion. I kind of wish a lot of people, like, there was this somewhat stable place where you could just get games, because there are some really creative and cool apps, but they just require too much memory mainly. That's my issue with apps typically. It's just because they require like a lot of memory, and I can't perform most tasks that you would actually need with said device, like, you know, texting, calling, etc., without it lagging really bad. But there's some pretty good apps, and I wish the community for like making apps. I mean, not gonna lie, there's some horrible apps which I'm gonna talk about in the near future. But maybe after this like after I say this sentence. But like the actual apps themselves, there's some very creative and well-made apps. I'm not gonna lie, but some of the apps are very bad, and some apps just try to implement too much with one app. Because I feel like some apps, like, you shouldn't try and implement something like a huge RPG in an app. It seems kind of silly. But I do wish there was that type of community with computers. See, it's already turning daytime. I've been gone for a while. Cause that'd be really cool. Like, where you can just download a game. You don't have to worry about viruses, nothing. Because you can't really get a virus with an app. And everything's already been certified-ish. I mean, that's what we say, but there's a lot of really bad apps. It makes me wonder if they were certified, but it seems like all of them like aren't really inappropriate. Like, you have no porn apps or anything. So, see, good guy. Hello. So that's good. I want to try and get some food. That would be very beneficial. I hope no one's gonna kill me because I just came back. Hello, creeper. That was very risky. I did not know I ran out of hunger. Okay. Cows? No. I need food really bad. I'm gonna get very sad if I die. I really need food. XP? That means me food is around here. Creepers, go away. I don't have anything for you. No, creepers. Actually, creepers are slower, so that's good. Alright, let's cross this. Oh. Great, sheeps. Okay, let's go. Got kind of worried there. So just cross over here. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Because there's some pretty good apps. I think apps that are so good that they could be on the computer. And if, like a computer implemented version of them would be fun to play. Like, I don't know. I know there's some, like, obviously. Oh, well, see you guys next episode. Kind of a short one.